Nikki, and I'm back with messages for today from all of our higher selves that are coming to me for healing and coming to me to join the crystal grid and coming to me for energy reads. And so we're all part of the same soul group that are helping each other back into our divine unions. And so I just have some amazing messages again today to share because it's quite amazing. So we are going full circle again. So I just firstly have to say this. The reason why I've picked this song is about this picture is about the baby foals. Now, the first person ever to join the crystal grid, when I did it, her first healing, I saw her and her twin. They were nurturing a baby foal, and the baby foal was trying to walk. And you know, when a baby foal tries to walk, it's very scared to get up the first time, and it takes quite a while to get up. And so that's why all of these horse analogies that have been coming through, it just made me think then, it just made me think when I woke up this morning, because I thought about that horse, that first healing that I did. And basically it was all about, you know, having to have courage to stand. And when you're a baby foal, if you've ever seen them trying to stand for the first time, they look terrified and they keep trying to do it and they fall down. They keep trying to do it, they fall down. They keep trying to do it, they fall down. And a horse takes a long time to break in. It takes years to break in properly. And so this is why this is so powerful. This is coming around now on the full moon tonight as we go into the full moon of the twins. Because somebody has sent me some things. And, well, actually from all of you, from different things. But this message yesterday was about, the song was, I'm going to love you to the moon and back. Now, if you looked at the words of that song, it was quite that they had to both go through their healing, right? So the girl feels that she didn't have the love of her mother, didn't have the love of her father. So there was childhood stuff that was they still needed to let go of. And then the songs today, there's been this real sense of like going down the rabbit hole, Alice through the looking glass, right? Now, yesterday I went to see Wonder Woman. And I won't tell you the whole of the film because obviously you probably want to go and see it. But I would recommend you go to see it because it is all based on overthrowing, like basically the fact that the ancient gods had an influence on mankind and how mankind have turned to the dark. And but the last part of the film, it very poignantly says, you see, the only truth is love. And it's all built around that and the rise of the warrior goddess. And, you know, obviously it's Wonder Woman and everything like that. But very poignantly, they say the only truth is love. And so I'm going to now read you someone's email because what's made me realise is that this whole analogy, I'm not sure if this is the first healing that I ever did, but I remembered it really strongly because the lady then sent me, she'd had a reading done, or she had a tarot book, and she pulled this is a few weeks after, and she pulled the card. And the card that she pulled actually said almost exactly the same words as I had said in the healing about you're a foal and you're trying to stand, you're trying to find your legs, basically. And so this is what you're doing with your energies. Very much like if you've been following these messages, the other day I had a very strong analogy about the lamb. And they were basically feeding the lamb together. And when they were feeding the lamb together and growing the sheep, then they were making the wool out of the sheep's clothing to make them blankets and a jumper. And the blanket said happily ever after. Now, of course, the lamb and the sheep, just as the horses, this is your energies together. You know, it's an analogy of caring about your energies together as a spirit, as a soul, as Gemini twins, right? As twins together. Which is so powerful, right? Because now we're going into the Gemini full moon, so it's a perfect day. I've dedicated all of today to doing lots of healings for people So I'm doing healings with people all day today and all evening, because I think it's going to be a really powerful day. I know that somebody mentioned that Jen from Twin Simplicity, they're doing some a full moon activation call. So for everyone in the States, or for anyone who's guided to do that, it's on the I think they're doing a free activation call. Someone said that, because I think she used the same photo as I had or something about the strawberry and the turtle. So so really, really amazing how we are going full circle. Because another thing that comes through in people's healings quite a lot is Black Beauty. Now, I don't know if you remember Black Beauty, but Black Beauty is about a horse. And the opening scene is they're always running across the beach. And I see that a lot in people's healings. So I'm going to now go on to the message that I've been sent, because it just shows how connected we all are to help each other. So when I watched the video about the song Pink by Aerosmith and how you related it going down the rabbit hole, I couldn't believe it. It reminded me of one of the songs from the Bubble Love phase for me and my DM. This song was always playing on the radio when I would drive to his house to see him. I had no idea who was singing it, but every time I heard it, and even now, I think of our first few months together, and now it's a sign. Recently, it occurred to me to look it up on YouTube. I discovered that the artist is Pink, and that is the theme song from Disney's Alice Through the Looking Glass with Alice in Wonderland. I also noticed that it would always hear it on the radio during a portal. The title of the song is Just Like Fire, and it speaks to the twin flame journey being magical and taking us down the rabbit hole and into the unknown, burning up the old to create the new, and celebrating our uniqueness. I believe you also referenced the Mad Hatter recently, and something about the game of chess too. There is also a blue butterfly threatening throughout the video. My DM's daughter's name is in the comments, and Pink's daughter is the little girl in the video. Okay, so lots and lots of different connections in here. I've watched the video and it is full of messages. Not only that, but the beginning of it, she is the hanged man. She's hanging from a rope in the middle of the room. Now, the divine masculine, or your divine counterpart, is in the state of being the hanging man, because at the moment they are basically the foal that doesn't want to get up at the moment because they're frightened of falling down, right? So she also says the other thing is, have you seen the new Audi advert? It has a horse in it called Secretariat. Now, the amazing thing about this is, when she said the Secretariat, I was like, oh my God. In the Wonder Woman film, they fall in love, right? He introduces her as her secretary, as his secretary. So when I saw that this has had Secretariat, I was like, are you joking? It's just insane. So I'm going to show you this advert, because the really important thing about this is, hang on, is what's written. It's about, basically the advert is about the Secretariat, the horse. And what happens is that I'm going to show it to you now. I hope it's all right to show it. Okay, so here. Number 2 for a start, Union.
What made Secretariat the greatest racehorse who ever lived? Of course he was strong, intelligent, explosive. But the true secret to his perfection,
listen to this,
was a heart twice the size of an average horse.
Okay, so the heart was twice the size of an average horse, right? Now, in the description box, okay, so wait for this. This is just the coolest thing. Where does it say? Okay, here. So I go into the description box and it says, a 4-door, 354 horsepower has a kindred spirit in one of the greatest racehorses of all time. Okay, with a twice-sized heart. It is also number 11, right? Also, 1 and 3 is 4, which is, of course, grounding into the physical. And it was posted on the 3rd of June. Okay, there's enough. There's just so much through with the whole thing. But kindred spirit, right? Kindred spirit is what you are, because you are kindred spirits together, helping each other on this journey to manage your joint energy body together. So this is the first thing. So it's about knowing that your two hearts beating as one to make, look, that's what's so amazing, that they've used the, you know, in the Audi car. Right, so this again goes all the way back to the first time I did a healing. There was a lady that won the Olympics. From the Olympic rings, we got to then thinking about the car, because it was our, you know, light body. Then it turns out that loads of us, our divine masculine, our divine counterparts, drive Audi cars, right? The Audi car symbology is ridiculous. It's all off the scale, right? Especially now to be using the horse that has the double-sized heart. So, you know what? If there's any ever... I mean, we are really, really going full circle. The other thing is, yesterday, a lady made a comment about having pink hair. Somebody sent this today through from Pink. Now, when I first met my twin, I had pink hair as well. So we are really going full circle. You know, I know that this is going to be, well, I mean, I just feel like it's exciting times. I don't know, you know, it's a really exciting times. I know that we always say that every single time, but I feel like it is. I just really feel like it is very exciting at the moment. The amount of the strength, basically the strength of the twin spirit coming through for all the healings is so, like I say, it's like bang, they're straight there. In NFCG or NCFG, no, NFCG tarot, I've just watched her masculine reading and it was bang on. She mentions about the obstacles. We had yesterday about the obstacles, about the strawberry. She also talks about the lobster. Now, the last card that she pulls is the lobster, right? Now, I have been seeing lobsters everywhere. I just knew they were going to turn up sometime. And it just means that your divine counterpart has a lot going on at the moment that they're trying to resolve. So that's why patience is key. And remember, you don't shout at a foal for falling down, right? So think about that, because it's your energy, both of you together, that you're managing. So if they don't contact you back, or if they don't contact you, of all those things, then you just have to remember that, you know, the foal will walk and the foal will get broken into for you to ride it in its own timing, right? You can't rush it. It's a process that has to be gone through. And in the same way, that's the same as your energy. So treat it kindly. So if you would like to have some healing, or if you would like to get a message from your twin basically to help you on this journey, then I'm doing a £20 special. All details are in the link. If you want to join the crystal grid, then again, all details are in the link. And I'm now going to do an energy read for the full moon. So here you go. What a gorgeous message. And remember, this is you and your twin. So be kind to each other energetically, and just know the process is unfolding just as it needs to do. Okay, take care. Bye.